A couple of weeks ago, Mr. Duncan mowed part of the field outside my office window, and it didn't take long for the tender green grass to grow back. This past Wednesday morning, I happened to look out the office window, and standing in the grass was a great blue heron. Most of the time, these herons are hunting for fish in shallow water, but this one was patiently hunting in the grass. It was moving so slowly and so quietly that it looked like it was just frozen in place. Suddenly, it saw something that would make a tasty breakfast. With a quick thrust of its beak, it caught a mouse. Well, as accustomed as it may be or may have been to catching and swallowing whole fish, swallowing a mouse was a challenge that it wasn't altogether prepared for. It was just too big to be consumed with just one swallow. Its bill was good for stabbing, but it wasn't so good for tearing things apart, so the heron needed to swallow it whole, but that just wasn't an easy thing to do. Taking on more than we can handle is a common mistake. I was talking with a little girl the other day who was just starting first grade, and she was telling me about all the things she wanted to do with her life. First, she needed to get through school and then go on to college for a degree. She needed to find a job, and she was going to get an apartment first, but she really wanted to buy a house of her own. And of course, she was going to need to buy a car. And trying to think about a lifetime of accomplishments all at once was simply overwhelming. It's nice to have plans and dreams for the future, but if you try to think them through all at once, it can just be too much. It's as difficult as a great blue heron trying to swallow a mouse. There's an old saying that if you want to eat an elephant, the way to do it is to take just one bite at a time. Life is the same way. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. Before you worry about a car or a job or getting married or having children, it's best just to focus on getting through first grade, one day at a time.